Hey there, geeks. Tim with MajorGeeks.com. Today we're going to show you how to use what we would call the Windows 10 Gaming Task Manager. It is a modified, simplified version of Task Manager that you can run in games. It's probably a little easier to use than Task Manager. Let's take a look at Task Manager so we can compare it later. Go ahead and press Control-Alt-Delete. That's a habit of mine. There's a lot of ways to open Task Manager. And press Task Manager. If you don't see a bunch of stuff here or a bigger window, click on More Details. There you go. And as you can see what's using the CPU, what's using the memory, etc. And if you click any one of them, you can see it by percentage. So you can look for something, and it's very important that you know what it is. You don't want to kill off the anti-malware service executable. If you don't recognize it, leave it alone. That's all. It's very important because you might close things out that crash your computer, ruin your internet. And since this is designed for gaming, that's a problem. All right, so let's do this. We're going to start by opening the Xbox Game Bar. If you don't use the Xbox Game Bar, once again, you might want to use Task Manager. So we're going to press the Windows key plus G, so go ahead and do that now. Yeah, let me bring it back here. There we go. I had it open already for some reason, or it might open for you. If not, what you want to do is click the widget menu right here. And you're going to go down to where you see resources and go ahead and click on that. A couple of bugs I had with it before, like when you move it around and stuff, I've actually had this whole section disappear, but I think I got a workaround for it if we can make it happen. So what you're really looking for is high usage or medium usage. Really looking for high usage. Medium, if you recognize it, it might help. So the neat thing is, all you got to do is click the X right here to close it out. You can also come here to this top bar to do three things. Change your options, including transparency. Let's see, override it. See that? Let's do it like that. And of course, change the color and the update speed, etc. You can pin it, but be careful when you pin it. You see how it's flashing colors when I changed it? There's got a couple of bugs to it. Here's a problem sometimes when you pin it. Sometimes when you pin it, it won't let you move it. So I would personally make sure that you put it where you want it before you pin it. Sometimes it won't move for me. Sometimes it will. See, now it's moving. All right, next thing you can do is hit Show More, which is great if you don't see enough programs where you recognize something you want to close out, for example. So again, you can hit one of these up here, just like I showed you in Task Manager. And then you can see what's taking up the resources. If I wanted to close, let's say, Google Chrome, I would hit the X. Whoops, careful it doesn't move on you. There you go. So that's why it pops up in case, see how it's moving around? You don't want to close the wrong thing. You want to close it, click End Task. There you go. All right, so let's open this thing back up with WinG again. And I'm going to pin it. And I'm going to switch back to show less. And of course, now that I'm doing my video, it's going to make me look stupid by not letting this disappear. Come on. When you want something to break, it won't break. It's like taking your car to a mechanic. What's that noise? I don't hear a noise. But anyway, should it disappear, because it's happened to me repeatedly, I don't know why I won't do it now. Show more. I'll leave you pinned. Show less. You're killing me. All right, well, anyway, listen, it's going to happen to you sooner or later. If it does, what I found was, if I press the Windows key plus G again, there, it disappeared. So now it's going to do it backwards on me. Oh, man, you make me look really stupid. See? So it's gone. So if you press the WinG key again, it's back. I got to tell you, it's never happened to me before. It's always the other way around. This disappeared, and then I finally realized, well, why don't I try and open the Xbox Game Bar again? And it worked. All right, get off my screen. Not you. This Xbox garbage. All right, there you have it. So if you want to use it, it's a really quick, easy way to do it, especially if you're already using the Game Bar. So, and at the bottom of that article, there's some other links to other stories, including how to remove the Xbox Game Bar. So feel free to scroll to the bottom of the page, check out those similar links, and in the bottom right-hand corner, somewhere around here, a little button pops up. You click that, you can subscribe if we helped you out. We appreciate it, and we always appreciate you watching our videos. We'll see you next time.